Good morning, this is
Well,
the
hello.
Council on Aging meeting from October 9th, 2018 at 9 a.m. We'd like to announce that Jennifer Hoffer and Patrick Blake are excused absences from the meeting today. First on the agenda is review of the minutes from September 11th meeting. Did everybody get a chance to review those?
Yes.
Do we have a motion to accept as presented?
Make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, next on the agenda is upcoming events.
All right, so we will be having our Smile Day on the 23rd instead of October 3rd. We had to reschedule it. Our performer was sick, so it will now be on the 23rd of October. The newsletter says that we have something on the 23rd. We don't. The date had changed to October 30th, and that will be Dr. Keith Darrow coming in to talk about hearing loss and maintaining your independence. And we have our book club on October 17th at 11 o'clock. We're doing grilled cheese and tomato soup, and we'll be having the book and watching the movie. And the flu clinic is still on the 15th from 10 to noon with shingles and pneumonia vaccines. And Hannaford has been contacting the seniors to get all their information and pre-register them ahead of time.
Nice.
Yes.
You wanna make the announcement about the Tribune?
Yes, so the Blackstone Valley Tribune has been printing our last year's newsletter since the last week in August. So we're getting a lot of phone calls at this point, so the newspaper is wrong. I do have it up on our Facebook page, and we do have other ones available here. I'll send some up to the town hall later, and if anybody has any questions, they can always call the senior center. I have contacted them every week, and they are not changing it. So I will contact them again today and see if they can just take it out altogether, so.
And then you're gonna put it on cable?
Yes.
Start putting them on cable?
Yep, and it will be put on cable.
Alright, stats for September.
So, last year we had 406, this year we had 371. So we did have a couple of more programs last year than we had this year, and we have had to change some things, so I think that October is gonna exceed last year's, but that's still not bad, 371. With the holiday weekend and with some other things that have gone on, I think that's still a pretty good number.
Sure is. Dynamic Douglas donation.
So the Dynamic Douglas donation is supposed to arrive on October 11th, which that was in the newsletter, but we do have the water department coming down and Beth and Jean coming down to talk about the tax work-off the same day. We're gonna be having the pasta bar for $3, and Dynamic Douglas is supposed to come in and present us with a check for what they had raised the day of Dynamic Douglas Day.
Oh, that's great. We'd like to thank them for their contribution to the senior center.
Yes.
Alright, so do you wanna talk about the tax work-off, or you just,
So the tax work-off will be on October 11th, and Lee is gonna come down from the water department and talk about how to read your water bill, how to understand the fees, how to maybe save some water, and how it is that it's processed, so that when you get your bill, you know, there'll be a way that you'll be able to read it, so you don't have to stress over it, if you're questioning whether it's right or wrong. And the tax work-off, with the taxes going up after the 2.5, we've had a lot of interest, so Beth is gonna come down, and Jean from the finance director's office, and they're gonna talk about different things you can do to work and what jobs are available in the town.
grant and annual report for the state?
So the grant I have not received yet. The annual report will actually be going in the mail today. It's been finished, I always sit on it, and then I had approved on Thursday, so I will be sending it out today. The grant, we haven't heard yet, so hopefully we'll be getting something soon. Typically, we think about going to the conference, the MCOA conference in the fall. I don't wanna spend any money because I don't really know what I'm getting. I assume I'm getting the same as last year, but I would rather put the money towards exercise programs and other things that we need at the senior center than go to the conference. So I do know some other directors that are going, and hopefully I'll be able to get some of the information. And MCOA is pretty good about posting anything online that you wanted to go to for a class that you couldn't, but I just kind of feel like we can't afford it.
Right,
So-
you think maybe next year when we do the budget, that you could increase your budget by that amount so you can go to the conference, because they're very important to go, get you, new things up to,
Right. Yeah, it's tremendously important to go, it's a good networking
It is.
experience, and you meet with a lot of different vendors and other people that actually come out and do things at your senior center. But like I said, with everybody, with not getting the grant and getting it so late, you can't depend on the funds, so I hate to pre-spend money that I don't have. But that is a good idea, next year I will look into another avenue of funding it, so that I can, at least one of us can attend.
Right. Cultural Council grant.
So the Cultural Council grant, I just put in for, it's due on the 15th, I sent it out last week, and we usually know sometime in January or February what we're gonna get for an award. They've been super generous with us, this year we actually got $700, which was able to fund our Valentine's Day, our Smile Day, our holiday program, and our Valentine's Day again this year. Oh no, it was St. Patrick's Day, not Valentine's last year. So, I'm really excited and I hope that we're able to get some of that, because that's what funds our programs, and if we
Right.
don't have that, then we have to depend on the Sunshine Club, and we're not always able to have all the entertainment we want, because of course the Sunshine Club does their entertainment too, so it's really important, that grant to us for our entertainment, and so hopefully, fingers crossed, that we'll get something.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. All right, report of bills, vouchers signed and submitted.
The only thing that I had was a phone bill and Tai Chi, yoga, and Zumba that went underneath the grant. The regular budget was just the phone bill and a couple of things that we ordered from WB Mason. I needed some more pans for our steaming tray that was smaller, because on Thursdays now we're doing a lunch club before bingo. So I needed smaller chafing dishes, so I had to order some of those and some covers to go with those.
All right, Sunshine Club news and events, I don't see Pam here.
Pam is
But
not here.
Marty, do you know, give us a little quick update? No,
I wasn't able to make the last meeting, so I don't know.
okay.
I do know that they are planning the ham and bean supper on October 17th. They have the Indian Princess Cruise on October 20th. They are having a show at Sturbridge that includes lunch, and that's Cabaret Lulu on October 24th. On the 28th, they're doing a snowman making class, 28th of November. And I do know they have a couple of other meals, maybe a beef stew dinner planned in November, and they will be
Oh, I
doing,
hope so, that was really good.
they
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
doing bingo also at night, and they had their yard sale over the
I
weekend,
was just
so.
gonna ask,
It went well.
Yeah.
did they go good? Nice, good. All right, other business.
That's pretty much it, other than the Tribune and Smile Day being changed. Those were the only two things that I had.
Okay,
I did talk to our chair Pat, and him and Jen, they're both excused absences. And Pat would like to change the meeting date, so I don't wanna set a meeting today, because I'm gonna discuss with him which day works around all of our programs here too.
right.
Because sometimes we have programs, so we can't have a meeting going on at the same time. And some of our board members belong to those other programs, so I would hate to take away a program from somebody who's active in
Yep.
one.
Makes sense,
So, the next meeting date will be to be announced.
okay. Anybody else have anything they'd like to talk about?
Oh.
Oh, we have Pam here.
Perfect. We're running right along this one.
Yes, okay.
I went over all the stuff that you kinda have, so.
Oh, good, oh, good, oh, good, good, yeah.
So I didn't go over the beef stew dinner bingo or the yard sale, cause I didn't know the facts.
Okay, the yard sale went quite well. It was a nice day. It focused mostly on a younger crowd, I would say, wouldn't you say,
I
Marty?
would
Yeah.
say so.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of heavy traffic in spurts, so I would say that in consideration of what amount of work it takes to set that up and do it, and we'll probably come up with another fundraiser next year for Oktoberfest. I don't think we'll do this again, we'll just stick to doing it in-house, yeah. Because I ran into Melissa Pope up on the streets, and she asked me why we weren't out on the streets. I said, you can't move all that stuff,
Right.
you know, it's impossible, so. So she said, nobody did bake sales this year up at the Oktoberfest to speak of. She goes, you never know, so might be something to think about for next year. So, and ham and bean supper's coming up. Anybody want tickets? I've got tickets. And
Beef
otherwise,
stew?
beef stew dinner's gonna be the end of November.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really good.
Oh, that's the one you like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we don't have the entertainment set up for that yet. We have somebody new coming in for the ham and bean supper from Putnam. They'll head over there. On one of the first nights at Putnam, we hired
Oh, good.
somebody different. So, that's what we're doing, big go tonight. See how that materializes.
Great, great. Anybody else like to talk about anything?
And you mentioned we're going to the Indian Princess?
Yep.
And the show in Sturbridge?
Yep.
Okay. Covered it. I didn't have to rush over there.
Well, it was in the
No, you didn't.
newsletter, so I was like,
Right.
just in the snowman making.
Yes,
And you're
yes.
doing something else in December, correct? You're doing the beef stew and,
We haven't finalized anything for December yet.
Okay. Perfect.
All right, so that would do it. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
I make the motion when you
Go
do.
to, oh no, I didn't,
Yeah, she does. Seconded it.
Beat it to it,
All right. So we're adjourned. Thank you very much.
When's the next